For speaking test peculiarly, I was really nervous since I did not have enough time to practice, and truthfully, practicing English within a Vietnamese community is not always easy, especially when you have a job to pursue. However, I was more confident using the skills gained from Miss Contessa's lessons to come face to face with the examiner. Her recommendation, Matt Clark's IELTS speaking book published in 2007 was brilliant because it did not only give me the effective terms to be used during the speaking test, but also teach me how to utilize my lexical resource in the most comprehensive way possible. By investing time in learning to use connectives and uncommon vocabulary according to specific topics, I was able to think that an 8 in speaking test was achievable for me at least. For me, achieving a 9 in both listening and reading tests is somewhat a dream. Before sitting in for the test, I could only hope that I would get a 9 in either listening or reading. Truth be told, I don't really have any tricks up my sleeves for this result, but if I were to provide a tip for IELTS learners, I'd say skimming and scanning skill is a key tool for high reading results, whereas practicing listening to radios and podcasts by writing down what you hear from the tapes is quite a major factor. It's partially true that the writing test is the most challenging for many Vietnamese. Nonetheless, I believe there exists a study method for those who really want to gain high scores. I was not really surprised by my writing test results, considering my effort invested in this skill. Once again, I have to thank Miss Contessa, my mentor, for the fact that she provided me with an abundance of comments and advice, as well as key terms, and most importantly, how I could produce a more colorful language tone than I had been capable of. For this particularly skill, I recommend practice makes perfect, because I had been writing essays for weeks before my official test date. This basically explains how I achieved an 8.5, and hopefully it enables others to perceive that an 8 or an 8.5 in the writing test is not at all unattainable.